What's the greatest metal album ever made? Blizzard of Ozz. Painkiller. Edit. The album by Judas Priest. Not simply that song. Ablaze in the Northern Sky. Powerslave. Judas Priest. Stained Class. My personal favorite, at least. Motorhead's Ace of Spades has to be right up there. Smell the Glove. Rain and Blood by Slayer. Paranoid. Master of Puppets. Black Sabbath's Black Sabbath. Without that, metal might never have grown. In no particular order. Black Sabbath. Paranoid, 1970. Iron Maiden, The Number of the Beast, 1982. Metallica, Master of Puppets, 1986. Slayer, Rain and Blood, 1986. Pantera, Vulgar Display of Power, 1992. Ride the Lightning. Opeth, Blackwater Park. I don't know, but it's by Black Sabbath, Judas Priest or Iron Maiden. South of Heaven. Sacrament, Lamb of God. Operation, Mindcrime by Queensrÿche. Symbolic by Death. I think it's heavy, technical, pioneering, and has emotional depth. One of my personal faves. Iron Maiden, The Number of the Beast is pretty hard to beat. Woe to you if you don't agree. Number of the Beast. Master of Puppets. Painkiller. Yes, I liked the basic shit. D. Rust in Peace. Megadeth. Rust in Peace. Not just the best metal album ever made, the best album period. Immo. Sabbath. Bloody Sabbath. Black Sabbath. Sabotage. Manowar. Kings of Metal. Number of the Beast. Master of Puppets. Master of Reality. Rust in Peace. Deathclock. The Death Album. Master of Puppets. Rust in Peace by Megadeth. Megadeth. Rust in Peace. Live After Dear by Iron Maiden. Sepultura. Chaos AD. Colors. Between the Buried and Me. The Black Halo by Camelot. Does Paranoid by Black Sabbath count? That first half is money. Mastodon. Crack the Sky. Some songs you may think are too long, but it's all gems. Metallica. And Justice for All. Every song is absolutely wonderful. Ride the Lightning is just absurd from start to end. Red Album, Baroness de Mystery Dom Sathanas. Burn My Eyes. Machine Head. Shame about the next few albums, but their debut is unbelievable. Heavy as fuck and kind of ahead of its time. One of those albums where it's virtually impossible to pick a favorite song. Nearly 30 years old and sounding like it was made yesterday. Bloodthirst by Cannibal Corpse. Sonic Temple by The Cult. Venom. Black Metal. Bonded by Blood. Exodus.
Number of the Beast or Powerslave.
Number of the Beast. I think Killers is the best Maiden album, and Iron Maiden could be if it had the same production value as what followed. As is, it's outside their top 3. But Number of the Beast is a genre-defining album that doesn't get into a niche interest and hits the production value that will hold up forever. Is Rammstein metal? If so, I nominate Sehnsucht. I cannot choose only one, but in no particular order. Black Sabbath. Self-titled. Metallica. Ride the Lightning. Megadeth. Rust in Peace. Death, Symbolic. Cannibal Corpse. Tomb of the Mutilated. Sepultura. Schizophrenia. Bathory. Self-titled. Slipknot, Iowa. I could go on and on. Master of Puppets. Pantera. Cowboys from Hell. Operation Mindcrime is the only correct answer. Sorry y'all. Scream Bloody Gore. Tool, Naima. We already know this. Jethro Tull. Crest of a Knave album. The Great Southern Trendkill by Pantera. Greatest metal album ever hands down, absolutely zero skips on this one. No forgettable or mediocre songs. It's a pretty dark one too. The Sound of Perseverance by Death. Lightning to the Nations. Slaughter of the Soul at the Gates. My personal favorite is Mob Rules, Sabbath. Too many to list. But early Sabbath comes to mind. They are the OGs. Personally, I like Master of Reality. That album is incredible. Been scrolling for a minute and haven't seen Electric Wizard's Dope Throne. The Blackening. Machine Head. I just think it's an absolute masterpiece, and coincided with basically all my favorite albums growing up coming out in a 5YR period. Shogun, Trivium is incredible too, but there are definitely a couple of filler tracks. Merciful Fate, Yusuu Naito, my 5 faves in no particular order. Later Lao's Tenkaichi Tool Magma Gojira from Mars to Sirius Gojira Leviathan Mastodon Obzen Meshuggah. Honorable mention, Periphery IV, Hail Stan, The Number of the Beast, Diary of a Madman. My faves, Judas Priest, Painkiller, later Alu's Tool, Diary of a Madman by Ozzy, The Satanist by Behemoth, Tool, later Alu's, Deep Purple, In Rock, in my opinion, South of Heaven by Slayer. Runner-ups would be Angel Dust by Faith No More and Iowa by Slipknot. It's hard to say. I don't think I've never heard a bad song out of Sabaton, but there's also a lot of really good songs elsewhere. There isn't a best, but I'd like to add Alluviades Calvidios album to this thread. More representation for folk metal. Stryper, To Hell with the Devil, Anything by Apocalyptica. Nola. Barry. Me. In. Smoke. Crazy how there's not even one comment that says Philosophum by Bergam. Sleep's Holy Mountain. Phantom is the director's cut. Black Sabbath. In my opinion, Seventh Son of the Seventh Son by Iron Maiden is the greatest metal album ever made, if you are talking about traditional heavy metal albums. Rage Against the Machine, my all-time metal album. The Black Dahlia Murder, Nocturnal. Veil of Maya, The Common Man's Collapse. Born of Osiris, The New Reign. Periphery 2, Metropolis Part 2, Scenes from a Memory. Ride the Lightning. Fuck all you haters. Metallica, Ride the Lightning. Not much of a metal fan. I was listening random for a metal song as a parody for a home video, and found Bathory Hammerheart had some decent songs. Shores and Flames, https://www.youtube.com/watchquestion v=xtvdp1aznlk is still in my favorites long before DNA testing. As it turned out, my closest grave is on Iceland dated 850 CE. We did not believe in Thor, paganism. We were Irish monks and Christian. Greater than Odin in the sky up high. Let the ravens of yours fly, to guide us on our sail to foreign shores. Let your ravens fly. Lol. I ponder sitting in the audience with sunglasses, and anonymous of the people he is singing about. Vikings have a humble father too, you know. The Black Album, Metallica. Metallica's Black Album, followed closely by Paranoid. Metallica's Black Album. Gotta Go. The Black Album by Metallica. Kill 'Em All. My personal favorite is, And Justice for All. Korn 1994. Morbid Angel, Altars of Madness. Black Sabbath. Paranoid. Judas Priest, Sad Wings of Destiny. Sodom, Obsessed by Cruelty. Black Sabbath, Volume 4. Angel of Retribution by Judas Priest. One of the following depending on your taste. Painkiller by Judas Priest. Crimson Idol by Wasp. Operation Mindcrime by Queensrÿche. Master of Puppets by Metallica. The Black Album. Metallica. Metallica, Master of Puppets. Black Sabbath, Paranoid. Iron Maiden, The Number of the Beast. Black Sabbath, Black Sabbath. Dio, Holy Diver. Gojira, From Mars to Sirius. Holy Diver. Sawmill, Ceremony of Opposites. Anything by Iron Maiden. Deftones. White Pony. Master of Puppets by Metallica. Appetite for Destruction. Iowa, Slipknot. Slipknot, self-titled. The whole album is sick. Metal Machine Music. The 3 albums perpetually at the top of the list on metalstorm.net are Painkiller by Judas Priest, Symbolic by Death, and Rust in Peace by Megadeth. I think they picked pretty well. It's got to be the disc that went on the Voyager space probe. https://voyager.jpl.nasa.gov/golden-record/vulgar display of power. The first 6 Sabbath albums all tied for number 1. First runner-up, Ace of Spades by Motorhead, Vulgar Display of Power, Ire by Parkway Drive, Satyricon, Nemesis Divina, My Dying Bride, The Angel and the Dark River, Theater of Tragedy, Velvet Darkness They Fear, Fear Factory, Demanufacture, Dunkelheit. It's been Metallica, Master of Puppets and Megadeth. Rust in Peace for Me.